And this has nothing to do with atheism.
I didn't say you were an atheist, but that has to
I'm telling
atheism.
you, those facts are not atheism either.
Do you know they got regular cats found with dinosaurs, ducks?
There are many animals that were dinosaurs, and your point.
In other words, there was mammals at the same time. It says in the Bible.
Okay, you have to be careful when you compare the Bible to scientific evidence, because the Bible, there is no timeline. There is no timeline. It jumps from Genesis, which is the beginning of time, earth created in 7 days, all the way to the rapture in the Revelation. So that is so broad in time that we don't even know what the time span is for the Bible. So you have to be careful on how you quote the Bible.
Oh, yeah, we're in days.
And you're forgetting Göbekli Tepe, what we just talked about earlier, that there's evidence of religion that has predated all of this.
There's...
But I just... Bible, so hold on. Let's pause for a second. Dinosaurs and humans did not coexist. Dinosaurs and humans did not coexist.
Dinosaurs and humans did coexist because they got them painted in caves. They got
that limestone in Texas is not evidence of dinosaurs coexisting with humans.
I didn't just say that. They got dinosaur paintings in caves.
Where do they have dinosaur paintings in caves?
From? Where do you think dragons in China, Europe, Africa, all over the world? Yeah. Yeah, but dinosaurs painted in caves? Dinosaurs painted in caves? That means they seen them, dude. That means they seen them. Okay, then how do you explain them drawing a dinosaur if they didn't see them at that time, if they were cavemen? Then how did they know how to draw them? My sister took me to a cave. No, it was an original painting. It was an original painting that was in France that you have to dive under. You have to dive under the ocean. Well, I think humans came along as dinosaurs were dying out.
Okay, so now you're changing from dinosaurs coexisted to now humans are around dinosaurs dying out. You are quarter correct. So let me give you the correct. Listen, let me give you the correct everything here. Dinosaurs. Okay. Jurassic Park, the movie that was made. The reason why it's called Jurassic Park is because dinosaurs, what we identify as dinosaurs, like Tyrannosaurus Rex.
Hey, hang on, guys. Let me turn on my light.
All these dinosaurs, they were from the Jurassic period.
I'm not arguing with you guys, all right? I'm not arguing with you.
I know, but I'm correcting you because you're trying to say that humans coexisted with dinosaurs and they didn't, because they were from the Jurassic period. That's 201.4 million to 145 million years ago.
Let me turn
that was before man. Well, that was before our man, like Homo sapiens. Maybe some sort of very early man was coexisting with it. We don't know, but there's no evidence of it right now. Now, what I was trying to tell you was that there are animals that are very looking like dinosaurs. They're very closely they look like dinosaurs. Crocodiles, iguanas, lizards, mosasaur. Mosasaurs are like these marine reptiles that are like sea dinosaurs. They're from the Cretaceous period.
I'm sorry, dude. I just don't believe that there was a such thing as black Israelites or white Israelites or Asian Israelites or Indian Israelites.
That's because they weren't any of those things. When there was early man, Everyone
Yeah,
was together.
yeah.
So over time, everyone splits off. And naturally, whether you follow it from the
Yeah.
Bible or scientifically, when you have humans on one side of the world and other humans in the other side of the world, give or take 100 years, they're not going to talk the
They're gonna
same. They're
split.
not going to
They're
sound the
not
same.
gonna talk the same, and
That's just a
they're
hundred
not.
years, 200 years,
Yeah,
three
yeah.
hundred
That's just
years.
200,
Let's do
300
six
years.
generations later. They're going to start looking different now.
Yeah,
People in Japan are going to start looking different than people in China. And people in China are starting to looking
yeah.
different than Native Americans from the North
Well, I
American
mean,
area.
just
And the
about think
Antarctic
about
people, they're going to
America,
look different
dude.
too. I'm not going to expect someone from
Americans
the
are gonna
Antarctic to be
look
black
all
because they don't need to be
completely
black in
different.
Antarctica.
Some of the Americans are gonna look completely different
You're right,
because
because of all the differences from
we
the
got
closer you get
all.
to the equator, guys. The closer you get to the equator, the higher the ultraviolet radiation. When I was living in Northern
Yeah,
Virginia, the sun was not the same. When I moved to Florida, it's back to the super strong sun that I remember
oh
growing up as
yeah.
a kid. This sun is
It's
different
freaking humidity as
than
hell, isn't
Northern
it?
Virginia. So I get tan just like this. Boom! The same day I get tan just like that. When in Virginia, I would have to like leave Virginia and go on to Jamaica or something to get a suntan and
Yeah,
come back.
yeah. I know what you're saying. I know what you're saying.
So that's what I'm saying. So there is no believing, you don't think everybody was black Israelites or white Israelites or whatever. You're right.
But what I'm saying is that's what I'm walking here came and confronted to me at the very beginning
Hmm.
about black Israelites.
So there is heavy
And I
evidence,
said there
guys. Guys,
was no
I'm going to
black
stop you right there
Israelites.
because there's heavy evidence that
And I'm
Jesus.
walking here, you know
So there
that
is
you
heavy
said that
evidence
to
that
me.
people from ancient Egypt, Jerusalem, Jordan, the entire Middle East, people were not
Yeah.
predominantly white. So I'm going to say that right then and there. Whether
No.
you're white,
No.
black, brown,
I
most of
got
the people
dude,
from that area were not
I
pale
got
whites, Caucasian.
I got
So there's evidence
Arab in
that
me
Jesus
and I
was
got
not
Jewish in
white,
me.
which many people
I
might be
know that. I
disturbed
know
or might
that.
not want to agree
I
with
know
that.
that.
But
I
if
know
we're
that.
so, if you know that, then why are you saying I don't believe in black Israelites and when
I
they're all
don't
brown?
because the shroud turned when I'm walking here, he said that was a fake. How did they get the shroud of Turin? Yeah, yeah. But the shroud of Turin, they did testing on it, and they said that it you cannot tell it is a man's figure until you do it in 3D lighting.
What are you talking about, bro? What are you talking about?
The shroud of Turin in Rome.
The what?
The Shroud of Turin that was brought back from the Knights Templars that turned into the Freemasons.
What the heck is a transit term,
The
bro?
Shroud of Turin. No, I'm not a Knights Templar. What was on Christopher Columbus's boat when you see it in the book? What was on it? A red cross of the Knights Templar. Yeah, no Charlie Brown though. No Charlie Brown. Yeah, yeah, I'm getting what you're saying. I'm agreeing with what you're saying. I'm agreeing with what you're saying. But what I'm saying is they proved on the night what the Knights Templar brought back to France was not just gold and artifacts, but they brought back the Shroud of Turin. They were the first ones to set up the banking system. The banking system. No, no. Why would you say that? I just let me finish. Let me. No, they didn't paint it. They proved that it's not paint. They proved that it was an illumination of light, and It was some type of radiation of illumination of light that went straight through the cloth that was supernatural, that had extra DNA from the blood. The blood ain't brown, it's still red, dude. Still red. It's got the crown of thorns around his head, where he was stabbed in at the side. All the blood comes down from the crown of thorns, not in the palm of the hands like they show in the Catholic and all the churches today when you see the crucifix. It was in the palm where the wrist was, because that's where the nerve endings are. If you've ever had hand surgery.
All right. So now look, we're drifting all over the place with this stuff.
No, I'm just telling you.
Listen.
It said he had bronze skin, and when he descended to heaven, over 500 witnesses seen him ascend to heaven.
Okay, no one's doubting that. So
hold up. I'm having a discussion. We're not arguing. Well, I'm talking right now. Now, the she wants me down there to watch a movie because it's like I told you, my brother's married to a Mexican woman. It's her birthday. And I'm